I'm the master. Mistress. See, mistress. I should say my two master.
Mistress, yeah.
Master. It's master and what?
Master.
And feminine.
Oh, the
Okay.
feminine energy.
Yeah.
But what's the
After.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, friends.
Hi, friends.
I started that way because you have a very special guest in studio with us today. Welcome to OMG, another podcast. I have with me my personal trainer. Welcome, Rach. How are you doing?
I'm good. Thank you.
Thank
How
you
are
so much for coming.
Thank you for inviting me. Thank you for having me. I feel very special.
Please introduce yourself, your full name, what you do. Okay, well, I've already said you're my PT.
Yes.
But yeah.
Which camera do you want me to look at? Okay.
Just this, but it's just a conversation.
conversation.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm very sorry.
No, it's okay.
My name is Rachel Wamwere. I am an online and in-person fitness coach. I work with women who want to lose weight, feel better about their bodies, and people who generally just want to enter the fitness space in terms of general wellness, taking care of their body, going to the gym, working out at home, moving their body however they want to move their body, yeah, and generally being healthier. So I work with women, yeah.
Okay, so your niche is working with women.
Yes.
When we first met, I think you actually taken aback by the conversation because I told you, Rach, I'm not enthusiastic about this thing. The only
Yeah.
reason I'm coming to you is because I don't necessarily care for working out, but I have to do it for my health.
Yeah.
I think that stunned you.
So, having been referred to you by June,
Yeah, by my friend, yeah.
who loves working out,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, and then everyone who I met was like, oh yeah, I can't wait, I want to do this. This is what I want to do. Then you're like, oh yeah, but I'm not excited about this. So, and here I am, and I was like, oh, okay, so let's see. I think we just started small.
Yeah.
So I'll stand by it, but then nothing too crazy, because then there's always a way to work around everything.
Yeah. At least I showed up.
Yes, you
So-
did often.
Yeah.
Often.
Well, there are days I did not want to. Let's be honest, more than most.
Yeah.
I think I just where do I even start? Especially when it comes to today, I want us to really unpack fitness and women's health.
Okay.
And the reason I came to you was obviously from a personal perspective was, I was looking to get healthier and, get healthier habits, move my body, lose some weight, maintain my weight, and also just manage the condition that I was diagnosed with, which is endometriosis, for those who don't know. And one of the things I was told is you have to work out.
Yes.
So that's why I told you, like, listen, the only reason I'm here is because I was forced to do this thing.
Yes.
But where do we start? Where do women start? There's so much noise online. I mean, like, there's so much information, misinformation.
Yeah.
I mean, where do you start? How do you know what's for you?
I think one would start, the best way to start would be first how you started, being very aware of yourself and your condition. And condition doesn't mean that you already have to have like an underlying medical issue, but then your condition being that, oh, this is what I want for my life.
Yeah.
I am this number of kgs, maybe I'm in the 3 digits, maybe I want to lose weight, or maybe you're not even in the 3 digits, you're at a healthy weight and there's no problem, but then because you don't move, I'm not.
You're not feeling
I'm not
healthy.
feeling healthy. Yes.
Yeah.
And that's a huge majority of the people. So the first understanding of, oh, this is where I am, but then I don't want to be here and I can do something about it. Now, the next step is creating an actionable plan. Now, this can be done by yourself or with the assistance of a coach, right?
Yeah.
So you can have a coach to talk to, say, oh, this is what I want to do. And they can guide you, whether it's on a one-to-one basis or one-time advice, and then now you go and execute. Or you can also now sit down yourself and assess, oh, I need to lose weight. Some of the things that I need to lose weight is movement and proper nutrition in a way that will help me lose weight. Then you ask yourself, what small thing can I do to help me start on either one of the two?
Or the journey, yeah.
Most of the time, the problem is we do not want to do the small thing.
what small thing? Because
Yes.
you know, to you maybe small, but to someone else that means literally readjusting
Yeah.
their I don't know, their lifestyle.
Yes.
And I'm saying that just because it was also my personal story,
Yes.
whereby it's like, okay, sleep earlier so you can be able to wake up earlier to do your workout. After workout, like, you know, throughout the day, put in your steps. Well, it became a fad, but
Yes.
it does help, especially with cardio and all of that.
Yeah.
So what are these small steps in how I can start? Maybe I've given some of them, but maybe you could share a bit more and shed a bit more light. Yeah.
So when I've said people don't want to start small, is very true from the trainer perspective. And
Okay.
now trainer, my small and your small will be very different. But most of the time, someone feels like, nikifanya 5 minutes of walking, itasaidia. And you know, that is what I mean. Don't discount that 5 minutes. 5 minutes is small, but it's not small in the grand scheme of things, because when
It
you do 5,
compounds.
it compounds. And even after the compounding, it shows you, oh, I never thought that I can take 5 minutes of my lunchtime after, of my lunch break during this hectic time. And maybe my job is stressful, and then now you go out for a walk because you're like, it's hot, I just want to sleep, maybe catch up on some sleep or catch up on
It's
some TikTok.
dusty.
It's dusty. There are so many reasons. But then what you keep showing yourself is providing yourself with constant evidence that you are the kind of person who can also not achieve your goal per se, because in this moment it will be an execution thing. It's constant evidence of, oh, I can do this. Oh, I can use my lunchtime. Then if you use your lunchtime, which other place can I cut out another 5 minutes? Or do you say, hey, 5 minutes was good, it was doable, it was short, let me do 10 minutes.
Let me do 10.
That's why I say, let's start small. Let's not discount the small. Most of the time, you'll find that your trainer or the person who is advising you, your coach, they don't expect so much of you. Not because you can't, but they want you to put your foot in. And putting your foot in will be those 5-10 minutes. So even if you do the 5-10 minutes, you should appreciate yourself, and I'm sure your coach will appreciate, and that will be the starting point.
I have another question before we even move forward from that. Well, you've said that your coach is not expecting so much of you, but I don't know if it's my own personal experience, but also a lot of women that has not been the experience. It's like you come in, I expect you, shika 40 kg, skuma chuma, like, you know what I mean? And maybe that's why I enjoyed working with you so much, because it's like, finally, this is a fellow woman. Is that bias true? Or, like, you know, female trainers are just better because they're a woman, they understand what you're going through. And would you recommend people to just work out with female trainers and someone who gets you like that?
So
that's also a starting point.
It's a huge point. This conversation has been happening a lot, even especially within the trainer community, because obviously I'm in it.
Yeah.
Where we're coming to the realization that kuna watu wenye they were not doing the right thing as per the clients. They were not doing the right thing for the clients. And it's a huge conversation, even among trainers currently in the spaces I'm in. And not only that, many clients many women, I've talked to many women, I dare say over 500 women, as you've seen in the community, we are many. Many women will say that, oh, it's so nice working with a female trainer. Not just me, but any other.
Yeah.
I'm very good though. But then
You're amazing. You're amazing.
Yeah, but then they've really enjoyed working with other female trainers. Mostly because a female trainer will understand you. Now, I won't say that the understanding is a quality specific to female trainers. Yes. What trainers we need to now do is come to clients from a point of understanding and from a point of empathy and from a point of actually believing that they want the best for themselves. So by the time they come and you give them 40 kilos and they tell you, I can't, don't think that they are being lazy. They're actually saying, siwezi.
That's my limit.
Yes, and by them coming, we should believe that they want the best for themselves. So we should listen and give them the 1 kg to start with, as 40 kgs is the goal. So I won't discount what you've experienced and what other women have experienced in the hands of trainers who are not being empathetic.
Yeah.
And then the thing is, you'll find that most of those trainers who have not been empathetic or considerate have been men.
Yes.
And then the other reason for that is this training space, especially for women, is very young. Like I know many female trainers, but most women don't know other female trainers.
Yeah, they're not even maybe as famous.
Yes, so the people who have encountered a trainer, they've most likely encountered a male trainer. But again, that should not be the standard. The standard should be empathy, consideration, understanding, scaling, and that should be a trait carried by both male and female trainers. But then in terms of the understanding, like a woman will understand you better. So
because it's a fellow woman.
Yes, yeah.
What's the criteria then if, before we even go into now the other steps on how to approach women's fitness. So if I'm someone looking for a trainer, what's the criteria for me to use to know that this is a safe trainer, this is someone who knows what they're doing? Like, is there a criteria that maybe you can help us out with and say, these are the things to look out for? I think you've talked about the empathy, you've talked about someone who listens to you and understands your goals and, you know, the scaling.
Yes.
What else can you probably unpack for that?
I would say instead of first paying a package to work with someone or doing a big commitment, every trainer should have some sort of testing the waters type of service or accommodation, right? So okay, from how I do it, I like having a phone call with someone to understand them.
Yep.
And after the phone call, whether you were training online or in person, then now we'd be able to see, okay, if it's in person, then we meet. And the first one is an assessment. I'd need you to pay for the assessment, like the session you would pay.
Yeah.
But then there is no commitment that you have to join. Yeah.
Now from here on, we are working together. Yeah.
Now, during that session, feel it out. Because you're new, how did they carry you? Did you learn something? What was there adjustments made to your anatomy based on how you needed to do a certain exercise? Were you given like variations if you could not do a squat correctly or if you can't do a push-up? Were they able to give you feedback or, oh, this is why this is happening. Instead of doing this, do this. Generally, also, did you like the person? That's a huge thing.
That's a huge thing.
That's a huge thing.
Like the fact that I like you makes me want to show up for my
If not for
workout.
anything else, many people have shown up just because ni Rach too.
Yeah,
you know?
I've done that many a time in the morning.
Yes.
I'm like, oh yeah, she'll be there alone, or I don't know. Like she's waking up so bright and early at 4:30.
And it's funny, you used to say that a lot.
Yeah.
And I never used to understand it because
that's
from my
real.
perspective, I'm like, it's my job, you know, like it's my job.
I don't know. It's just that relationship we have and the respect. And I'm just like, you know, you've taken your time. And I think I was even telling the team earlier, like, even like, let's say I don't want to like show up for a shoot and I'm feeling down or I'm tired.
Yeah.
It's just the fact that you're showing up for the other person and you like who they are.
Yeah.
And you know at the end of the day you'll feel good. So that's actually really important. Like you need to kind of have some sort of chemistry, a vibe.
Yes. And then also the credibility of this person in terms of even what they're saying within the session or maybe on social media. Check the client reviews. What have people said about them before, you know? Someone's education level is also very important, you know.
Like the certifications.
But also more so, have they also been able to provide their clients' results? Are their clients saying, oh, this is an amazing service and the like? That's important.
That's important. I remember also with my friend June, the one who recommended me to you, like total lifestyle haul. And even with me, I was able to get off my hormonal meds because of working with you.
So the day you told me, I could not believe it.
Yeah, last year in January, and I was just like, yeah, everyone needs to listen to this. So why can't women train like men?
Women can't train like men because our cycle changes, our hormonal cycle changes. That's a big thing. So I'll give just in terms of the menstrual cycle.
Yeah.
So if you have a paper and a pen, you can write this. I'll talk about even the fasting, the eating, and the working out. Right?
Yes.
So there's day 1 to day 10. Day 1 of your period is day 1 of your cycle. Yeah. You know, when you want to lose weight and also just general health and fitness, you need to incorporate cycles of even fasting. I'm not saying you must do it. I'm saying it would be nice if you could incorporate it. All these things that I'm saying are tools. They're not must-dos. They're not must-dos.
Yeah.
There's nothing like a must-do, not unless now your doctor tells you, oh, you must do this.
Yeah, you must fast.
Yes. But then for fitness, if your goal is maybe fat loss or even just general health maintenance, everything is a tool to serve you. You're the master.
Yeah.
Everything else is
Something to serve you.
your servant. So even your workout is not your master. You're the master. And with that, you're supposed to, you define what fitness means to you. So you say, oh, I want workouts to serve me. Okay, which type of workouts? A home workout. Oh, okay. For how many minutes? 25 minutes. Or I'm the master. Mistress. I should say my two master.
Mistress, yeah.
Master. It's master and what?
Master
And
and
feminine.
Oh, the
Okay.
feminine energy.
Yeah.
But what's the
After.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want to be served by walking, you're like, oh, okay. Walking on a treadmill, walking outside, or walking on a walking pad at home. You choose which one it is that you want. Now, when it comes to day 1 of your cycle, that's the day that you get your first bleed.
Yeah, your first bleed, yeah.
When it comes to your energy levels, typically your energy levels are high on that first day. But then because of the contractions and everything and your bleeding and the cramps and everything, you actually feel weak. So that pain overrides the level of strength that you do
Actually have.
Yes.
Really?
Mostly also because
so the discomfort like in your mind distorts,
because then mostly you're more lethargic from day 20. Now we've skirted back. Day 20 to the first day you bleed. You'll hear some women saying, hey, at least sasa imekuja. You feel like there's some sort of
like
surge
really,
of energy
yeah.
and everything. It's just that the cramps and the pain, they won't make you feel that energy. As the days go by, depending on the woman, the average woman will find that it eases. You get better. You have more energy. So that's why day 1 to day 10, you are not allowed to fast. You're in the best state to fast if you're
when you're on your period.
From when you are on your period.
From day 1.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do I remember us having this conversation? And the reason why I'm saying this is very important is, other than pain, that time your body is almost like at optimal level of energy.
Yes, it is. And mostly also, you find that your appetite is not as high.
Yeah.
Like you find that some people are nauseous.
Yeah.
When they get their period.
For me, like during my period, I'm like, ugh. But
Yes.
before that,
before that, you feel like eating and
Yes.
everything. Day 1, if you want to do your fasting, start from day 1 of your period to day 10. Now,
wait, before you even go further, why is fasting important, and why were you even recommending it in the first place? Because someone is probably listening and they're like, yeah, I feel like we've jumped. Like, why are we into fasting now?
Into fasting. So you said everything is a tool. Yes. We want us to go into fasting now. We enter.
Okay.
Let me first finish the cycle.
Then let's finish the cycle, and then why these tools are important.
Yes,
okay.
Yes. So day 1 to day 10. But now you see, like all that discomfort, I understand that maybe you don't want to fast on that first day, or maybe the second day, depending on the woman, the length of the cycle, and the intensity of the cycle. So let's say you start from day 3. But again, don't say just because it's day 1. No, I can't do it. I can't do it. You choose. If you feel like you can, start fasting on that first day. And the fast should be like 15, 16 hours, 17, 18 hours. The length of time that you can do your fast. If you want to do longer fasts, day 5 to day 7 is a good time to do your longer fast because your body has the capacity for it.
Oh, really?
Yes. Day 11 to day 15, now you're entering your ovulation time, around that time. Reduce the fasts. Go less on them. Do like 13 hours to 15-hour fasts. Day 16 to 19, you also have the capacity for fasting a bit more again. So you can spike the amount of time to 16, 18, 20 hours fast. Day 20 to the day you get your bleed, reduce on your fasting.
That's when you're tired, you're
tired.
lethargic, life is so bad. Is that what they call the
That's
luteal
the
phase? That's the one that
That's the
finishes.
one.
That one is the one I'm like, no, I can't.
Yes.
I only have two workouts in me. Like,
In me, yeah, I
that's
know.
it. Yeah.
Now, within that time, so again, day 1 to day 10, fast.
Okay, day 1 to day 10, fast.
Day 5 to 7, long fasts.
Day 5 to 7, long fast.
If you have the capacity for
Yes.
it. You can do one long fast within those days. I'm not saying fast long hours on all those days.
On all the days,
yeah,
okay.
You have the capacity. Maybe you do a 24-hour fast or a 20-hour fast.
Mm-hmm.
Either on each or on one of those days, right? Day 11 to day 15.
Yes.
13 to 15 hours.
Okay.
Tumeshuka tena.
So tumeshuka.
Yeah.
Okay.
Day 16 to day 19.
Yeah.
Tumepanda tena.
Oh, so you can maybe go back to 16.
16 hours, yes.
Okay.
Day 20 to the day you get your bleed.
Now, no fasting. Or
3
even
meals.
as, like, maybe as minimal as 12 hours if...
Yes, eat your 3 meals a day.
Okay.
Yes, because in these are the days that you're fasting, you're not eating
Your 3 meals
a day.
You're probably taking 2.
2 meals a day on average. And even if you're eating the 3 meals a day, they're within a eating window, right? Because it's fasting.
Yeah, you're fasting
eating and
within
fasting.
specific
Yes,
hours, and
yes.
you have a specific window for eating.
Now we can go into the...
So yeah, let's go into fasting, because this is a big one, especially right now online. There are doctors who have come out to say, especially for women, they should not fast because it takes away from their bodies and like the nutrients and the energy that they need, especially because of just what you've just spoken about, the hormonal cycle. Please speak on that and the importance of fasting, and if there's dangers also and what to look out for. How do you fast properly? Why should we even fast? Like, probably just maybe break down a bit for us about fasting.
Fasting is a tool, again, an important tool. It helps reduce insulin resistance, right? But then before we go to insulin resistance, fasting will help you if you're looking to lose weight. It provides your body a time when the body is using body fat for energy as opposed to carbohydrates, glucose, sugars. All that is like one thing, yeah? So for you to lose weight, I'm going to reference losing weight a lot, but then that's not the only thing that we mean about a fitness or a wellness journey.
Yeah.
Yes. If you're looking to lose weight or burn body fat, then you want to provide your body times when you are not eating and your body has some sort of, it's called metabolic flexibility. It has the ability to move from using body fat to using carbohydrates to using body fat and carbohydrates. The problem is in our current lifestyle cycle, we are constantly eating. Yes, we are eating a lot.
Let's meet for coffee.
Often.
There's something eating.
Yes.
We're eating.
Java wanatupatia, and I love Java by the way. Lakini wanatupatia
Cookies
and all these other places, they give us cookies and everything, right? So even if it's even hard to do a proper fasting cycle, because even if you're fasting and you go for a coffee and you want to do a black coffee or anything, you get your cookie there. So that would spike up your blood sugar levels.
So basically just how our lifestyle has been conditioned, we are always eating.
Yes. And I also want to reduce, by us saying we are always eating, let us take away the negativity from it, because it's not like we are the ones who constructed how the society, the social norms. We just found ourselves. So it's not your fault. I really feel like to some certain extent, it's not people who are big or overweight. Yes, they made each and every specific decision, but we cannot also discount the factor of the environment, our social environment.
So we have to be very careful of our culture, because when you go into an office, unapewa chai na mandazi, then you have 10 o'clock tea and mandazi, then you have lunch, and then there's 4 o'clock. We have to drink our rashai, and again another mandazi, and then you go and have dinner. So on average, you may even be having 5 to 6 meals.
Very easily. And for you, you're not counting those 2 small ones. You are. But the average person, the average woman, the average Kenyan is not counting those small ones. Mostly because we as a society also don't know the nutrient composition, macronutrient composition of
like food.
Most foods. So you have your samosa and you're like, hey, a samosa is protein. Wait. Or you have your smoky and you think smokies and sausage is protein. But then the lack of information on what macronutrients are in every food that we are eating has us at a disadvantage. And that's why I'm saying our environment and our society and the food market, the manufacturers, everything has a part to play. With that understanding, I want anyone listening to me to have a bit of empathy for themselves if you are overweight. Yeah. So that from that, remember when you said, where do we start?
Yeah.
The understanding. The understanding coupled with empathy for ourselves that, okay, hapa ndipo niko. And these are the reasons. So then you're able to move forward. Yeah. So that eating often constantly puts us at a space where our blood sugar levels are spiking. And then when the blood sugar levels spike, the insulin is released. When insulin is released, the body cannot burn body fat because the body fat is burnt at a unit of 9. This is like math.
This is math.
Yeah,
You go nerdy. Tell me more how this is math.
Okay. Body fat is burnt at a unit of 9. Don't go crazy, just understand. And then carbs is burnt at a unit of 4.
Mm-hmm.
If it's fuel, which one would you use? The one that's burning using 9 or the one that's using 4?
9.
You'd use 4 because it's more efficient. It's less.
Oh, it's in terms of efficiency. Mimi nilikuwa nafikiria power kama ni EV power.
No, like assuming, okay, one costs. Let me use costs.
Yes.
To use body fat, you have to spend 9 shillings.
But 4.
You use 4, yeah. But to use carbs, you have to use 4 shillings, right? So you'll use the easy one.
The easy one.
Yes. So when we eat and we're constantly eating foods whose macronutrient content we don't know, or maybe we know, we don't even know whether it has carbs or how much carbs it has, or does it have fiber? Because then fiber will help reduce the blood sugar spike from a specific food. Macronutrient content, the knowing, is very important.
This is why you insist on your first meal should be protein and fiber.
Yes.
So that it doesn't spike your sugar levels. And if you must eat a dessert or sugar or carbs after.
That's very important. So spiking, we don't want to spike the blood sugar levels. We don't want to spike them highly and quickly and often in a day, because if your insulin levels are high, your body knows, let us use.
We have all these storage.
We have these carbs for energy. So you tend to use the carbs for energy, and you're not providing your body a chance to use body fat for energy. And typically what you want is to burn body fat. Yes. Hey. That's why the fasting is a tool. I want you to think of it as a tool. And the reason I feel like we need to think of fasting as a tool is to not feel so weighed down, like it's the carrying, the sacrifice we have to
the one that will solve all the problems.
And you when you are talking, you asked, at what point is it good? At what point is it dangerous? Overdoing anything is not good. You don't want to overdo anything.
Tell me more. What's overdoing? For me, especially since you taught me about this principle, it's become a lifestyle. So I noticed, especially I led a very sedentary lifestyle, other than I mostly work from home. So once we're done with our workout in the morning, then I go and do like my 5 to 7 kilometers walk, because uko hapo kama principal unanichunguza. Then after that, that's it. Like I will rarely move. I'll sit on my desk and I'll work all day and probably like have lunch. So the fasting was a tool to because I realized when we had a discussion, I was consuming too much food without it being burned anywhere else. And I think that's what really was a game changer for me, to be honest, even with balancing my hormones, reducing that insulin resistance, breaking out of acne, all those things. Like they're all related and I didn't even know. So I just started something simple. I was like, let me try this thing. It was as simple as I skip breakfast.
Yes, that's
so
the best one.
I found myself doing 16-8 naturally, and now it's a lifestyle. Actually, I didn't even know I told you. I went for a work trip the other day and I was like, you know what? I'm going to be in the field all day. Let me eat breakfast. I threw it up. My body, it's like it may reject, it may kata. I can't.
And that's the other thing.
Yeah.
Once you start these tools like fasting, it really helps you long term in other habits. So like when you fast, okay, the usual is going to happen. Your insulin resistance reduces. Insulin resistance is that body's thing where you eat carbs, your pancreas produces
Insulin, yep.
Insulin, think of insulin as the mkono yenye inabeba carbs kuambia enda kwa ile cell, enda kule. Your body becomes stubborn, zile za I don't want one insulin to take me, I want two. So your body starts producing like two carriers or two bodyguards to take one insulin when one carbohydrate when one insulin would have been enough to take. Yeah. So now you see the problem with that is we said that the body does not burn fat in the presence of insulin. Na saa hiyo badala ya kukula
ya kukua na moja iko na
extra. And then so before the insulin levels drop,
what is happening?
You have time. But then for you, time here, you get hungry. So you eat again.
You'll eat a kakeki. Kamandas.
And you don't even know the nutrient content.
Or you're not even aware of that. And I think it's not even just like a thing we do in terms of like aututaki to do better. It's just like, I think just like a lack of knowledge.
It is a lack of knowledge. So from this, again, be empathetic with yourself with the fact that maliuko, it's not because you're a bad person or you don't even have discipline. It's a lack of knowledge, but then now please acquire a level of awareness. And as much as you may lack the knowledge, you need to be aware. Yeah. So when you're aware, now you're able to take up certain habits that can help. We've talked about fasting, and fasting being one of the things that will help.
Yep.
And the reason why fasting would help is that it will even reduce how often you are eating, right? And when you reduce how often you're eating, your stomach over time, when you find that people who do fast, their stomach kind of shrinks. The capacity shrinks, right? So you're not able to eat as much as you were eating before.
Yeah.
Now, coupled with the fact that now we need to eat protein and veg fast, and protein has a high level of satiety, and veg has fiber, and fiber provides a high level of satiety. If you're a person who used to eat cake for breakfast, I'm like not telling you not to eat the cake. No, it's fine. Just do this. Skip breakfast, do your 16 hours fast. When you break your fast, do protein and veg. Wait 3 to 6 hours because we need to wait
and balance.
And balance the whatever little carbs were there in the veg, or maybe you added avocado to your meal. Then after that, you can have your meal too, which can have carbs. Yeah. So you'll do your protein and veg again, and then put your cake there. But you'll find that now, in small adjustments like those in terms of food, you reduce the frequency of eating ultra-processed foods, and you also reduce the quantity of ultra-processed foods that you can have, more so because you're already full. Or your stomach capacity over time has reduced.
And there's also, for me, I realized like it's almost like your body can't take that kind of diet anymore. Because let me tell you, even to date, my biggest downfall, I love bread. Anyone who knows me knows I love bread. But now I can't eat like that anymore because it's a principle. But it was very hard in the beginning. And I think this is also another thing that probably a lot of people don't understand is just like the science of food. The science of food, or not even the science, just food. You know, we've talked about fasting as a tool, but I think also before we even get into fasting, I think we need to understand food and how it satiates us, but also nourishes our bodies. Maybe you can tell us a bit more about that and why it's so important. Like you have talked about satiety and protein and fiber. But like we always hear it online, eat your protein, eat your mayai, and all of that. And then obviously we were talking earlier about the way people are like, eggs are not even good for you and all of that. Maybe you can debunk some myths or offer some guidance on how to approach food. Now I am like, okay, fine. I have started small. I know what my goals are. So that's why we started with like, what are my goals? It doesn't have to necessarily be losing weight. But let's say for me, it was like losing weight and just better optimal health. You know, probably working with you, or even if it's just by myself. and I'm like, okay, I'm going to use fasting as a tool, and not just because of losing weight, but also just, for my better functioning of my body and, to reduce insulin resistance.
Yes.
How do I understand food? How do I understand what to eat, what not to eat, how
Yes.
much quantity? Let's talk food.
Okay. So I'm going to first give examples. Food, a macronutrient, and then I'll give the examples of food within that macronutrient. So there's carbs, there's fiber, there's fats, and there's protein. Now, when you think carbs, I want you to think root tubers, sweet potato,
Ngwashi,
ndoma, cassava, yam, Irish potato, all the potatoes. That's root tubers, yeah? I want you to think whole grains, rice, corn, oats, barley, and all those things. Then there is cereals and legumes. You're going to put your beans, black beans, chickpeas, lentils, mung beans, green grams, mung dal, all the dals there, right? Then we're going to put fruits. Fruits, all types of fruits that you can imagine. Put them there. And I'm also going to put veggies under carbs, but nothing too crazy. Because then the main macronutrient in cabbage, skuma, is carbs, but on a very little
small
scale.
Oh, really? Okay.
Like spinach has carbs, but then
so when you're eating ugali
Yes.
and skuma, you're eating double carbs.
No. Okay, maybe I should take that.
Retract
it.
Yeah.
I'll retract it only to the extent that when you go, there's an app called MyFitnessPal. You've had me tell you guys about it. That one will tell you what is everywhere.
What is constituted. Yeah.
Now, because we're talking about skuma, let's go into veggies. And under veggies, I'll put fiber there. So things that have
actually,
fiber.
I thought it would be fiber, but
yes.
I do know like there are some categories, like for example, the mung beans, the lentils, and all of the cereals basically that they have a higher concentrate of carbs. So I remember you telling us when you ukikula like your lentils and your mchele, like that's double carb.
Yes, that's double carbing. Double carbing, I don't know that it's a real thing, but then that's what I've been saying. Double carbing is where you eat lentils and mchele, ugali, what's it called? Beans, or like chapati, rice, and stew for minji and waru. That's proper.
Well, I think you're really attacking our Murima people
I'm
because
them,
that is such an elite meal.
It's elite, yeah. So that's double carbing, where you pick two food items whose majority macronutrient component is carbs.
Just a segue. I've just realized that nowadays when I go to a buffet, nikaona umeingia kwa akili yangu sana. I
better be there.
I mostly eat the meats and the veggies, like for real.
And then within that time you decide, hapo kuna roast potato, plantain, unataka gani? Yes.
I realize that my favorite carb is rice, not even waru, imagine.
Yes.
So shocking.
And I think now it's leading you to be more self-aware.
But I was so shocked. At your leading, because I have to choose.
You have to choose, and that's the other thing. It builds that discipline. It's just small.
Nimeona wewe ndo unaniharibu. And now I've also like told my sister about it. But sorry, yes. you were telling us about double carbing and just understanding how to eat basically and food. Yeah.
Okay, we are finished with the carbs per se. We're in the veggies. There are some cruciferous veggies, are the ones that are like broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, Brussels sprouts. Then there's like water-based veggies. There's the leafy ones: spinach, skuma, managu, amaranth, and all those things. And then there's a water-based veggies, which it just means it's veggies. It's just that they have a higher water content than like fiber and the like, which is like tomatoes, cucumber, bell peppers, and the like. So you want to pick and mix everything.
All of them.
Yeah, like it's.
In fact, you even have like a famous mix of what's your famous mix of the veggies? It's really bell pepper,
and then French beans, and then carrots, broccoli, cauliflower. I really like that.
Yeah, that's usually the reach.
I love broccoli. I eat broccoli.
You know,
often.
broccoli actually
Yeah.
gives me gas though.
And that is very true. And that's true. For most people, some people, it does that. Again, being on this journey, I want you to be very aware. Don't feel like, oh gosh, I have to do everything.
Yeah.
Try something, realize how this makes me feel. If it's a bad result, then you try something else.
Okay.
Yeah.
So on my plate, what are you recommending I should have? Like, is there a recommended grammage, or that's dependent on, you know, the personal goals? But in general, what should I have on my plate?
Let me move back to protein, because I'm not given protein options yet. And then now we can go to that. Now we've done the carbs. We've given
The veggies and the different types of veggies and the fiber. Yeah.
the fiber. And then we do the protein now. For protein, you want to do either plant protein or animal protein. For plant protein, it's all the cereals and legumes that we mentioned.
So they are also protein and carbs at the same time.
Yes.
Okay.
But they have a higher percentage of carbs.
Carbs.
Yes. But they are also termed as protein options because compared to other plant items,
They have a
they have a
higher
higher
concentration
of protein.
Of protein, yeah.
Yes. Now, for animal protein, now we're looking at beef, goat, chicken, pork, all the likes. And then now we go into fish as well. And then eggs, egg whites for those ones who want to separate, but then there's no need of separating. Then there's organ meats. I speak about organ meats all the time because they are one of the most affordable ways of getting your protein Yeah, because then when you think of eating meat, if you're a young lady in Nairobi who is working and you're making some decent money, eating meat every day is not a big deal. You're going to buy your meat. But then if you're in a family and you're many, it's never the same as a trainer.
Even that young lady, like I'm the
Yes.
young lady, and sometimes you're
Yeah,
just like,
Tabimi.
wait.
As we speak, I have my ndengu in the fridge, literally. But then those are one of the big considerations everyone needs to make.
Yeah.
Your budget when it comes to protein. Do not feel as though unajua your health journey, unafaa kukula nyama all the time.
But that's the truth. Like that's also like a lot of the thoughts that people have. Like,
Yes.
kama una pesa ya nyama,
Ama,
sahau your
Yes.
story ya fitness.
No. And you'll hear meal one should be protein and veg. Obviously, animal protein is going to be more ideal for you on a weight loss perspective if you're eating protein and veg, because then it does not have carbs if now you're looking to not spike your blood sugar levels specifically. But then if you don't have ati nyama, eat your beans, eat your ndengu and
Eat your
skuma.
eggs.
Eat your eggs, eat your fish or like omena. Just eat what it is you can afford. Don't let the status quo
So
of
we are overcomplicating na tunaogopa sana. Like,
tunaogopa sana, and then we think that there's like a barrier to entry or like gatekeepers who are saying, oh, unakula nini? No, you can't enter here. Again, we said we redefine fitness. You also get to redefine your nutrition based on your health and how it is, but then also based on your pocket. Your pocket is a big thing.
Okay.
Yeah, there should be no pressure at all. Now, when you talked about the quantities,
and what's on your
what's on your
plate?
plate.
And as a Kenyan living in Kenya, like just so that it can be relatable. And I love the fact that even if once someone joins your program, you show us exactly what you're eating, you give examples, and sometimes I'm looking at them and those combos,
all the combos are
crazy. It's beans and it's chicken. Yeah, I'm just like, what? But like, you know, like it's not complicated. But one thing I learned about, like, you know, obviously watching you and being guided by you is like, it's not that complicated. It's not that crazy. But maybe, you know, share that, a bit of that with us. Like, what does that look like? The quantities and what's on the plate.
Okay, what's on the plate? Meal one is protein and veg. That's standard. After meal one, protein and veg.
And what protein? Are you saying eggs? Are you saying nyama? Like,
you see, whether you eat animal protein or plant protein will be based on your preference and what your budget
And
can,
your budget,
can
yeah.
afford. So it's up to you. I'll not say meal one is animal protein and veg. It's protein and veg. So it will be like maybe one egg. I won't tell you to eat one egg. That's a lie. It will be either 2 or 3 eggs. One egg is 6 grams of protein. Each meal ideally should have around 30 grams of protein. So if one egg is 6, 30 needs to be 5.
5.
But then for you to eat a 5 hard-boiled eggs, and also people ask, should you always boil your eggs? No, eat the eggs however you want to have them. So a minimum of 2-3 eggs is decent. But then if you can have 2 eggs and maybe a cup of ground beef or a cup of chicken mince or a cup of pork mince, that can work well, because it increases the protein content without typically making you too full
or eating such a big portion. Yeah.
However, if you're a person who snacks and feels hungry all the time, that's what you should be doing. Yes. When you're trying to lose weight, remember, you're not eating many small meals. That's an X. Eat your main big meals, mara moja. Again, we talk about the giving time for insulin to drop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I remember about that snacking thing, and I remember you were giving me leeway of oh, you can snack, and I was like, listen, I know myself.
Yeah.
Mandazi nitakula.
No, with afadhali kula mandazi na mili yako after eating your protein and veg.
But I remember I just know myself, and I think that's why you're saying it's so important to be self-aware. I can't snack and be on the path. No, the path is too narrow for me.
No, that's hilarious.
The path is too narrow. I'll be like, I eat a kamandazi, so tomorrow it means I can do a kasamosa, and then the other one will be a kakeki. It'll be a vicious cycle. So I had to learn that discipline.
Yes.
But sorry.
So it was protein and veg for meal 1. The quantity of veg should be at least half a cup. If you can do half a cup to 1 cup, that would be good.
Okay.
So I use cups because it's easier. You can do a weighing scale, so you can go around weighing your food and everything. But it's easier to use cups. It's more convenient. Don't be too crazy with the accurate portions and everything. You can if you want to. But then I deal with lifestyle clients who want to
be as precise as possible.
No, they want to do something that they can do long term.
Okay.
And carrying a weighing scale everywhere is a bit iffy. Yes. But then measuring a couple of times and then
visually learning, what that looks like.
It's easy for you to go to a restaurant and see, oh, these fries have come. Is it chiponi mob? Let me divide them. Yes. Or you see the quantity of veg that comes, you're like, this is 2 spoons of kachumbari. So you choose, hey boss, can you bring me a side of skuma? You're able to eyeball quantities better. Then for animal protein, if you're eating protein and veg, do half a cup to 3/4 cup, or maybe 1 cup if you're feeling very hungry. But then if it is plant protein and veg, plant protein, you do half a cup to 1 cup, because then half a cup it's decent, but then hautashiba, or also not kushiba really. Actually, it's the protein content that's a problem with half a cup of any plant food.
It won't hit the 30 grams.
It definitely won't. Even with 1 cup, you still won't hit the 30 grams of protein, by the way, because 1 cup of ndengu is 12 to 15.
I wanted to say 18.
Actually, it's 12 to 15, depending on now what ndengu we are saying, but then precisely 18.
Around 18, yeah.
18.
Nimekuwa nikirevise.
I see that.
Zile umekuwa ukinifunza.
Yes, so around 18, 12 to 18, depending. For most legumes and cereals, 1 whole cup of cooked legumes or cereals generally will lie between 12 to 18 grams of protein. So you see, that's why you need 1 cup, because if you eat half a cup, you'll be at 7.
Yeah.
And that's why it's always good to supplement your...
Which is equivalent to 1 egg.
Exactly, yes. It's good to supplement your plant protein whenever you eat your plant protein with an egg. Yeah. That is a very affordable way of doing it.
And that's why your combos are crazy.
And that's why my combos are crazy. You've seen, I eat eggs. Add funny thing, egg.
Yeah.
Funny thing, chicken liver.
Yeah, chicken liver and lentils.
Yes.
And gizzard.
It's for the plot.
It's crazy.
And I do that so that everyone else can just be chill. Don't try to look like the Instagram fitness girlies who...
Yeah,
okay,
aesthetics.
You can if you want.
Yeah.
But then if you want to real life... This
Uko na
is
real
part of
life.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now we've gotten our goals.
Wait, I've not even said about like carbs.
Hiya.
Yes. So when you're serving, assuming you have a meal that has carbs now meal 2, let's say you're eating your meal 2 and it's protein veg and it has your carbs. That carbs, you can put it at a third a cup to half a cup, depending on how hungry you are, right?
A third to a half.
A third to a half a cup. So that can be a third to a half a cup of rice or ugali or pasta, sweet potato, arrowroot and the like. Of those ones, there are some that are better than others. Pasta is not as good.
Yeah, it leaves you feeling hollow, like you've eaten nothing.
Yes, mostly because it's refined wheat flour.
Yeah.
All these others, say for the rice, has fiber. So you see, anything that has fiber, satiety.
Satiety is better.
Satiety, you stay longer without eating. Stay longer without eating, you don't snack. If you don't snack, you don't constantly spike your insulin levels, so you have a better chance of burning body fat because you've given your body time. Yeah.
Hey, hizi ni masomo mingi. But no, it's actually very good because it also makes you conscious of what we're eating. I think there's also just a lot of ads in terms of what you should be eating, what you should be doing. There's so many fads. So like, and especially that can be jarring. So, and you know, we talked about women's hormones and why we can't also like train like men. And you give us a whole, you know, breakdown of the cycles, etc. What about those ones who have specific, you know, conditions like endo, PCOS, and also like ladies who are on birth control? Because all those things affect.
Yes.
What's the approach with them or for them? Like, what are the things that we're supposed to be thinking about?
Okay. So you'll find that, so like for PCOS, it's insulin resistance.
Yes.
That's the main thing. Now, again, insulin resistance, but then one of the causes, you know, with PCOS, it's a myriad of factors that are causing the PCOS, but also the PCOS is causing the factors.
Yes.
So
it's a cycle.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now you want to take the different tools. Again, you're the master and you have the tools to serve you, but then you can't take them on too much, like all at a go. Like with the training, you said that you could not, with endometriosis, you could not train too heavily, high impact, or with too much weightlifting, heat and everything. And it's true even for people with PCOS. They're not advised to train too much when it comes to weightlifting.
That vigorousness and whatever.
But then again,
especially cardio, actually. Weightlifting is not even the enemy. I think it's cardio. That's running around.
So you find even with weightlifting, there are ladies I have gotten to know, even on the internet, who they had to reduce the intensity of their weightlifting sessions.
In terms of like the amount of weights they're lifting?
Amount of weights they were lifting, how heavy and how often, with no rest. Again, now with PCOS. Another thing, inflammation and stress is a cause of the PCOS. But then the PCOS also causes high cortisol
levels.
Again, the cycle.
Yeah.
So you see, it's a conundrum happen. But then what you do is look for ways to pick the best of each tool. So now like with weightlifting, you're not going to go and lift extremely heavy weights. You're going to pick weights, you tether with the like heaviness. So instead of, you know, with the weightlifting heavy, you do like 3 to 5 reps. That's like heavy weightlifting. So you'll stay around the 8 to 10, 12, 15 rep range. So you use a weight that allows you to do that exercise for that weight for those reps. Yeah, you can do that. So you're not doing 25 reps now, because that's extreme, and you're not also not on this other side with such a heavy weight doing 3 to 5 reps, because then now you're not putting so much stress on your central nervous system, right? So you're tethering between the 8 to 15 rep range with a weight that you can do that exercise comfortably. But then also you want to look at, are you training all the muscle groups? Yes, you are. Are you training? How often are you training? If you are training like 5 times a week, reduce it to 3 times a week.
Really?
Yes. And reduce it to 3 times a week. But then again, The weightlifting is important. The growing and maintaining muscle is important if you have insulin resistance. Because,
Really?
yes,
So it's like, don't stress yourself, but you also need it.
you also need it. Because for especially people with insulin resistance, going to the gym, training, growing and or maintaining muscle you have is very important, because you want to provide your body with a site for glucose disposal. Meaning,
It's like something that it can dump out.
yes,
The glucose in your body.
too. Yes.
Yeah.
Because then imagine you overeat, like let's say you ate a lot of cake. Now kana muscle, let's say over units of muscle you have is 80. But you ate cake units of 100. E20
Inaenda wapi.
But if you have more muscle, growing more muscle or maintaining the muscle mass you have is essential, because it allows you the grace of, if you eat extra, there's a place where
That
the
goes.
knee goes.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, but honestly, that was also a game changer for me. In terms of looking at it that way, and the way you were able to also balance, the training, the resistance training, the lifting of weights, and also the reps. Like, it was tough, but it was doable.
It was always doable.
And then, but there's something important you have brought in that people forget: rest.
Rest is ideal with, especially like, because now we're talking about conditions,
Yeah.
right? With PCOS, Endo, inflammation and stress is one of those things that are a result of the conditions, but are a causation causing factor for
yeah.
those ones. Yeah. Now you want to look at it in terms of inflammation. Kwanza is brought about by also like the foods that we are eating. So it goes back to the food. You want to reduce highly on ultra processed foods that have extra fat, extra sugar, extra salt, and maybe taste enhancing additives, which are now like very, very many, right? You want to be very mindful of those ones. You also want to be mindful of alcohol, because alcohol will dehydrate you. It might keep you inflamed, overwork the liver, and such type of things, leading to stressful conditions.
Stress, yeah, for your body.
Yes. Overtraining, stress, lack of stretching, you're in pain constantly, you've not slept enough. That and then maybe you've not slept enough and you're waking up early, either to go to work or going to another session. Your cortisol levels constantly
They're
on a high.
shooting up.
And then the problem is that, with cortisol, it helps your body store belly fat. So mashida will be unending. One of the ways to help you with stress management is like sleeping enough.
Yeah, I remember when you kept on telling us that you were like, please make sure you sleep early, stay away from your devices. And I remember you said that it helps you with two things. One, it helps your muscles recover so that, you can be able to function.
Yes.
And then two, this was the most interesting one, it helps you from like snacking and feeling hungry.
Yeah. First of all, actually, it's threefold. I love that you remember that one. I don't even remember that one.
Yeah.
Because if you sleep early, you will not do the midnight snacking. That's good. And then if you sleep early and don't do the midnight snacking, if you had eaten at 8 p.m.,
yes,
na ulikuwa fanye fast, let's say 16 hours.
Yeah.
So it means 8 p.m. had
lunchtime.
8, had then you kula at 12 noon. It happened to me recently, najisema. So I intended to do like such a long fast. And then I didn't sleep early. I was studying, and then usiku, I'm like, okay, now I finished studying. It's time to go to bed. I'm like, a little treat. I was like, wow, Rich. It means tomorrow you'll eat at 4 p.m. Well, it's safe to say I didn't fast, because then I woke up, and then I'm not going to, the next day I'm going to eat at 4. But you see, it also has a capacity for spoiling your fasting cycle if you sleep late. So you spoil your fasting cycle, you're snacking at night, adding calories. You also, the next day, if you don't sleep early, you don't get enough sleep. If you don't get enough sleep, one of the consequences is there's a hormone called ghrelin that's released.
Even sounds...
Ghrelin is the one that tells it's released in the stomach and tells you you're hungry. So you'll find that the days that you don't sleep, the next day you wake up and you're hungry.
Yeah.
It's because ghrelin has been released. It's cranky, and now you're looking for comfort. And it's just because you woke up, you're hungry. You're not hungry, you're just tired.
You didn't sleep enough.
You didn't sleep enough. But then you'll be feeling hungry, so you will eat. What are your chances of sticking to your fast when now you have extra ghrelin that you would not have gotten if you slept early enough. You won't finish your fasting hours. You'll eat early. What
It's like a whole ripple
cycle?
effect.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you don't sleep enough, what are your chances that you will be very effective in your workout when you go to the gym? Kidogo.
Yeah, like those days I'm tired. Like I'm literally doing the bare minimum
Yes.
just because niko hapa
Niko
tu.
hapa tu. If you don't sleep early, what are your chances that you'll actually even go for the walk that you were supposed to go for?
See, now I'll even use that time to sleep in a bit if I can. Kwanza.
Yeah.
Before
So,
the day starts.
lack of sleep really affects it. Gives your body stress, but it also affects now many other things. Your ability to move your body and your hunger cycles. Your hunger, it will affect your hunger.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, stress and inflammation is one of the things that affect someone with PCOS. So one of you need to sleep more. You also need to, from the weightlifting that we did, the 3 times a week per se, for a certain rep range, you want to ensure that you're resting and recovering enough. You're stretching, foam rolling, maybe going for a yoga class, using yoga on YouTube. Again, maybe also let's touch on convenience in this podcast.
Yeah.
I feel like fitness needs to be for everyone. Everyone needs to be moving their body.
Okay.
And move your body in the way that's most convenient. For you, it was working out at home.
Yes.
And it made you consistent.
Yes.
So I want anyone who's listening at this point to just look for the way in which that they can create or take advantage of convenience in their life to help them start and maintain their fitness journey. Convenience is okay. Make it
I think
convenient.
that's been shamed, especially like it's like almost like you're doing the wrong thing or you're not doing enough because you've chosen convenience. Or even people may think that, for example, like the home workouts are not as effective when you have to be in the gym with all the equipment and all of that. Like,
so you remember how we were dying?
yeah.
We always, it's really, really hard. Now, if you feel like your workout is not effective enough because you're training from home, it's poor programming. It's because you're not on my class.
Amesema hamko kwa class ile nzuri na ni class yake.
Yeah, and it's a lie, really. A poor programming could be one of the things that makes you feel like it's not effective enough. But then maybe you're so strong. Maybe you need more weights. So invest in some equipment.
Some
for
equipment
your home.
at home, yeah.
Yes.
I remember you did challenge me to do that, and I have my kamat and my weights at home and all of
Again,
that.
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, like but it's true. So don't be rest, and it's okay to choose convenience in terms of what is convenient for you and how you move your body.
Back to the endometriosis and PCOS, we said reducing the workouts maybe from the weightlifting to around 3 times a week.
Yep.
Sleeping enough. We're reducing on the ultra processed food because of inflammation, right? And then now also when it comes to the fasting, we said we're using fasting as a tool to help with insulin resistance, right? Then we also need to do walking. Walking is so important. Walking is so important because it helps regulate your insulin. It helps boost your mental and emotional health. It helps you get your vitamin D in because with all this working from home and everything, people are barely getting it in.
Like for me, like honestly, if it's not for those walks, there are days that I can like literally not leave the house.
Yes. And then walking is one of those things that also will help boost your cardio to get leaner.
Yes.
So come on, you're working out 5 times a week. Reduce it to 2 or 3. Boost it with the walking for the walking to be also 2 or 3.
2 or 3.
Depending.
Yeah.
Then you put in your rest day there. Yeah. Those are one of the things.
I feel like I've learned so much again. Nimerudi darasani and it's such a pleasure. So I just want us to wrap it up. But first, I want us to do some quick fire.
Okay.
Okay, well, they're not that intimidating, just fun questions.
Yeah.
One myth you wish women would stop believing about fitness.
That everything needs to be perfect for you to start. That's the main one. That's the main one that holds us back. Or feeling like, oh, I'm a damn gym. Who? You? It's you.
Yeah.
You're the fitness babe. You're the fit babe. Everyone with a body should be moving their body. It can't be a tip for that other person. What about yours? Do not discount yours. Even yours deserves to be put under whatever good regime that the other person is putting it in. Whether you're a gym babe or a at-home babe, you're a walking babe or woman. Maybe I'm saying babe and someone wants to be identified as a woman. Yeah.
No, that's fair enough. Yeah.
That
Okay.
everything needs to be perfect. You can start small and start where you are.
Powerful. I love that. Favorite underrated exercise?
Ooh, I love hip thrusts for glutes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Those ones have a burn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I also like push-ups because I think push-ups and pull-ups are badass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
so
that's true.
I'd
Yeah.
say push-ups maybe.
Okay. Is that underrated? No. Okay.
It's underrated. I don't know.
Your go-to snack before or after training?
Aha. I really love sweet corn.
Yes, I saw that.
Yeah. So I'll find myself, if I have sweet corn, it's the first thing I'm so excited to go have. But typically, I'd need to do my eggs first. And then I'll have
your
the eggs
sweet
with the sweet corn, yeah.
Okay. A fitness trend you'd cancel immediately?
Oh. You know, I'm a bit very liberal.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't
Do you
judge.
feel like everything can be done with moderation?
Yes. But then also, I'm not looking at what other people are doing. Yeah, I'm focusing on
Your own
me
lane.
and my clients.
That's a word.
Like, no, literally. Because then if we focus so much on other people, okay, maybe the teas. That's true. Actually, that one I'd cancel.
The cancel, like what the weight loss teas.
Especially the ones that are just making people poop. You know,
I think I've seen them.
I feel bad for people.
So the teas don't work is basically what you're saying?
The laxatives, most of them.
Or they're laxatives.
That one.
Mwambie
Actually,
msikunywe chai za tummy reducing for real.
most of them have a huge laxative component that makes you go pooping. And it's really not healthy. We've talked about how fat is lost here.
Yes.
So what in the teas is making you lose the fat? Not unless now, maybe there are this green tea and hibiscus tea have a component, it makes you produce GLP-1. GLP-1 is the synthetic version that's been used in the weight loss
like
drugs.
Mounjaro,
and those
Ozempic,
ones, yes.
yeah.
So if you use these green tea and hibiscus tea and you're drinking them, it makes your body naturally produce the GLP-1 hormone. Now that way you can say GLP-1 actually it helps your body in production of insulin, which will help with blood sugar regulation.
Would you recommend people to go on Ozempic, Mounjaro? If it's not necessarily, I'm not maybe struggling with diabetes and I'm just like, I'm coming to you, Rach. We're working out, that's cool. But I also want to supplement with.
So I will not tell you endo ufanye. But if you do, I won't judge you. I work with people who have gone through the weight loss drugs and people even who have gone through the procedures.
Yeah.
I have on multiple occasions. I am not promoting them. I'm promoting my working out and the nutrition and walking and sleeping better and everything. If the other person has promoted the weight loss drugs and injections to the extent that you believe in them and you want to use them, awesome. You go get, and then you also come back, pia mimi nikuonyeshe hivi.
So lazima zote zinafanywa.
Zote zinafanywa.
It's not a replacement. Okay, what's your go-to cheat meal?
Ooh, pizza. I like pizza.
Pizza.
Yeah, Hawaiian.
Okay. Hawaiian. Yeah, you see, pineapple belongs on pizza. That's why you're my girl.
Yeah,
absolutely. Okay, if this one you get it wrong, I don't even know what I'll tell you. What's that one exercise that all your clients hate?
Hair walking to plank.
Thank you. Hiyo kitu ikue cancelled. Hiyo kitu.
That is hilarious.
Hiyo kitu.
That's hilarious.
Like, let me tell you. Hey.
Mnaweza nichapa na hiyo walking
Hiyo
to plank.
na burpees hata utufanyishangi. Like, but walk into plank.
That's
That time you're not.
hilarious.
This is a rant, by the way. You can't even breathe. That time you're even barely breathing. Umefanya vitu kali, and then it's like now walk into plank. Yes, Mukami,
Hilarious.
hit the mat.
Yeah, hit the touchdown.
Touchdown. Huh? Don't take too long. Start. I'm starting the timer.
I'm starting the time.
This is trauma. Nimepitia mingi. Yeah.
Hilarious.
This is. But if you had gotten this wrong, I'm like, you're not serious
No,
and you're not
it's true,
honest.
yeah.
Okay. Favorite body part to work out?
Back.
Really?
I love working
I actually thought it was gonna be the booty.
Yeah, I do love working with the booty, but then it's funny. because I'll do everything, then I hit a back set. Then I hit a back
So
set.
that you can wear your tunan clothes for your
Migongo wazi.
Migongo wazi.
Tumbo cut.
But then that's what I remember one of your programs, you're like, kwanza when it's December, like from now.
Yes.
We start now.
We start now, yeah.
So there's no back fat. Okay. Favorite time to work out?
Mine.
Yes.
Morning or late evening. But then morning is good.
Hey.
But let me tell you
That's polarizing because, there's literally morning people and evening people.
Yeah, man, the time that I get person. And I pray this over everyone.
Hey.
You can reach a point where movement is not diabolical for you.
Yeah.
Yes. And it does not matter what time it is. What you're looking for is the opportunity to get your workout in. And it's very possible, and I'm that person. I can't even say ati I'm a morning or it's niko na time iko wapi.
Endo hii witchcraft tunaitanga. Okay. And finally, what's the pettiest reason you haven't shown up for a workout? Let me tell you, mine is, for example, if I just got my hair did. It's so fresh.
That I swear,
it's so fresh. Staki kukuja, staki, like, let me stay like this for a few days.
Yeah.
What's your pettiest reason you haven't shown up for a workout?
No. Like, okay, there was a time, guys, I don't look for reasons to not work out. The times that maybe the cramps are there, but then now that's not petty. You get it?
That's not petty. Okay, so you have no petty
But I just want to
reason.
say it's very possible to be in a situation where you're looking forward to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, we aspire. Thank you so much for being with us,
Thank you so much
Rach.
for coming, for having me.
Please continue doing what you're doing, creating safe spaces for women to work out, understanding their bodies. Please let us know, where can we find you on social? If someone wants to contact you, how do we contact you?
Yes.
And also talk about your programs and what we're doing there.
Thank you so much. I've really enjoyed the conversation.
So have I. Thank you.
So much. The time could not even be enough.
Yes.
Yeah. My name is Rachel Wamwere. You'll find me on TikTok and on Instagram under those handles. And then if you'd like to have a conversation with me, I am the founder Acre Fitness. Acre Fitness will be one of the biggest serving for women in fitness.
Yeah.
All over to help you know, this is what I need to do. Let me do it. It's the tool. Again, you're the master. I'm just a tool to help serve you to reach wherever you want to go. You can reach me out to me on 0740 300 951. You text me on WhatsApp. The programs I have available currently, I don't have PT spots available. The classes will be resuming in a couple of weeks and or months. But I do host a waste management challenge. Very successful, where we implement all these tips that we've talked about here. Is what we implement on the waste management challenge. The next waste management challenge, currently we're on day 25 of the current waste management challenge.
Of 50?
Yes, of 50. But then the next one will be on the 1st of November. That will run up to, I think it's the 20th of December.
Yep.
Yes. So that's the next waste management challenge that you can join and practice all these habits that we're talking about. And then for in-person training, I train at a gym called Progressive Gym. It's in Westlands. I only have very few spots that are class spots.
Okay.
Yeah. And if you reach out to me on that number, I'll help
You'll
you
give
out.
more information.
Yeah.
Speak about the booty camp as well.
The booty camp. The booty camp is a lifting event for women that we host with my partner, Joaquin Dirango. We help women train their glutes for growth. So everyone trains booty, but then there are small things that you need to do, tweaks that you need to make you feel the burn in your glutes. So that's what we do. We help you curate the workout for your glutes and also adjust your form. Give you that in-person consideration during the workout for effectiveness. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much, Rach. I don't even know what to add. We need to have another conversation and just continue unpacking things. But thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being here. Please follow Rach everywhere. And thank you also for being here. Make sure that you also follow us on our social media pages. That is OMG Podcast on TikTok, Instagram. Also, we're on Spotify, YouTube, and Apple Podcasts. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you in the next one.
Ciao.
Choo-choo. Bye.